What's happening with you, my friend?
Yeah, I've got 2 leads in actual fact. I just wanted to, before I proceeded, I wanted to ask your advice this evening, if that's all right.
Of course.
I had a house going through before COVID. I was buying, and I pulled out. We were about to sign, and I pulled out just before everything happened, and took, so with COVID. I know the lady's in negative equity. I know the house, she's mortgaged up to the hilt with it. I know she wants to move to rent.
Yeah.
Wants to be nearer to her kid's school.
Ideal.
Like 3 miles away. I know her name. I've got contact with her. I just wondered which would be the way. Would you send a letter, or would you go and knock on the door, or especially in this current situation with COVID? How would you?
I do both. Knocking on someone's door is not that bad right now, I don't think, with COVID, as long as you just keep right back. So when they answer the door, you're not like, hi! As long as you keep right back and keep your distance, I feel like people now are much more relaxed. And people have got mixed opinions on that, and I don't have an opinion on that. I don't know what I think of that. I would do both. A little tip as well is when you do both, it's actually a good excuse. Knocking the door is a good excuse if you send a letter first, because you can send a letter, and then a week later, you can knock the door. You can say, hi, my name's Chris. I sent you a letter last week. I'm just checking you got it.
Yeah.
Right. It's like making a phone call to someone after sending a text. You send it. If you see text someone from spare room and say, hey, my name's Chris. I'd love to give you a guaranteed rent offer or potentially buy your HMO. Text me back if you're interested. Call a week later. Hey, it's Chris. Did you get my text last week about your HMO? It's like a follow-up. So yeah. I'm always a both man, rather than which point of contact should I do? I'm like both.
Right. Yeah. Because it's one of those, it's a good lead. You don't want to ruin it. It sounds daft, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, and it's those types of leads. You don't want to be emotionally attached, but you chase those types of leads down. And that's the power of follow-up. If you've got a good opportunity, you know the situation, it's like, I'm not leaving that alone. No, I'm not going to put all my eggs in that basket. I'm going to have other stuff going on. But that is not going to slip. I'm going to keep following up until that lady says absolutely no, or okay, let's do this.
Right. Yeah. Fair enough.
Another thing as well on this call is, because I know that people are getting close to completions, and there's people that have got conversations going on. I'm very happy to answer any legal questions or XYZ questions about legal stuff if people have got those. Because at this point, when you start putting forward offers and stuff, it can get a bit scary, and you can get sellers saying stuff like, well, what about if you die, and all this sort of stuff. Well, Chris, that's amazing. And I'm excited to see what happens.
Brilliant. Yeah. I've actually got a second one that I actually offered an LOA last October when I didn't really know what I was doing.
Okay.
And so it's a house that he's a manager of an estate agent's. So he's had, and then he's took it off the market in November to refurb it, put it back on in January, fully refurb, 15 grand more expensive, and he still couldn't sell it, so it's been dropping again. And I've just noticed he's taking it off the market again now, but I've got his contact, I've already spoken to him.
Really? Yeah.
Again, what would you say to him?
I would say to him, hey, I'm interested in your property. I noticed you took it off the market. Are you still open for business?
Yeah.
What happened with it? Because I'm an investor. What's the story? Couldn't sell it, decided to just keep it and rent it out. Cool. Have you got a tenant yet? Yeah, I have. No, I haven't. Okay, cool. Listen, I know it's on for 150 or whatever it's on for. I'm an investor. I'd probably only likely be able to offer about 120, but as I know you've had a bit of trouble selling it, I don't know, what are your thoughts on that? No, I couldn't go that low. That's why I've taken it off the market, because I keep getting stupid offers like that. Okay, well, I may be able to do something like this. I can give you 150, which is what you want, but not for 6 years, because I want to give the market a chance to recover. However, in the meantime, I'll be able to take on any mortgage payments or costs associated that you've got with the property on a monthly basis. How does something like that sound?
I'll pass him on to you.
Or watch the recording of this and just memorize the language. Yeah. But you'll just get better. It's like if I don't know what you guys do for a day job, but if your day job is you are a librarian, and when people come in, you say, how can I help? You just do it automatically. Or if you drive, if you guys, I'm sure most of you drive. If you drive, the first time you started driving a car, you were stalling and you were like, changing gear was such a big deal. And then now you just jump in a car and you just get where you want to go without thinking. And it's the exact same with securing deals, you know, and that's why when you get good at this, your first deal is always your hardest. And then your second deal is always the second hardest. And by the time you've done your 100th deal, and bear in mind, I've done over 300 property deals. So for me, it's just absolute second nature, and it will become that. And everyone that's on the call is a competent person, an intelligent person, a driven person. The fact that you're on the call, the fact that you're still here after 3-4 weeks, you know, it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of when it happens. But and potentially even on a bigger scale than I thought. Some of the deals that you guys have got in the bag are really big deals. The deal that Rhett's got, the deal that Rafael's got, the deal that, what's his name? I can't remember the guy I was speaking to a few moments ago. But some of them are quite big deals where you could potentially be financially free from one or two of those types. So, Chris, excited for you. And good to see you on the deal selling masterclass as well.
Yeah, really enjoying it. Yeah.
Right.
As well.
What's that, sorry?
Second everything what everybody else has said about it as well. The amount you give back is you know, the integrity you've used and everything is exceptional.
Thank you, Chris. That really does mean a lot. Thank you so much. Thanks for saying.